Welcome to Commonwealth Stadium in Lexington, Kentucky, home of the Wildcats. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Florida Gators, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all. Kentucky about to kick off to get things underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Gators offense will take the field first. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they faced this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
They're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like most of the time, you know, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many defenses. They're going to make you earn it. They're going to make you go the length of the field. They're going to see if you can be patient. They're going to see how you respond to adversity. So some challenges coming his way for sure.
Jackson going to throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Livingston. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the Gators will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. So the Kentucky Wildcats offense will go to work for the first time today. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guy.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. You see a Gator bringing the heat like that, you think about Derek Harvey, who was the MVP of the national championship game in '06.
And Alex Brown and Javon Curse, they had a long list of guys that could really make the quarterback's life difficult. You gotta put pressure on the quarterback. You gotta affect him. Really nice job on this play.
Gonna swing it on second down. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
Man, this guy is just starting to take this game over. Sack on first down, sack on second down, and now on third down, this offense, they better identify where this guy's lining up, and they better get him double-teamed because they can't block him right now.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Encroachment defense.
Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone. Kentucky will be forced to punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Catch in the middle. It's Livingston. And he's brought down after a nice gain. One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on first down. The give to the back. Breaks into the open. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 28.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it and you can hear it. Sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time he used the lob wedge and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Got the first down, looking for more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Looking for a man, it's Francis. Using the quick game. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. Trying play action. Under fire. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Holding.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And the defense gets a huge play. I'll tell you, they've been wreaking havoc in this one so far. They've got so many athletes up front on this defensive line. It kind of reminds me about the defenses I used to go against in practice back in the late 90s. Guys like Javon Curse coming off the edge. The freak. It was a nightmare. So hard for our guys to block. We felt like game day was easier than what we faced in practice. And I tell you, this D-line by the Gators, what they got this year, they are special.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. And the defense pays that blitz off with just what you want, putting the O in third and long.
And a lot of people get conservative on third and long and drop a lot of people. I like bringing pressure. Tell the QB, you better get the ball out of your hand fast because we're coming for you. Blitz gets home. Nice job by the defense being aggressive on third and long.
Kentucky sends out the punting unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Well, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
They're dealing with a second and long. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Fires to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. Got the big tight end on the corner route. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Wants to throw again. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Clock's running and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Jackson will throw. Makes the catch. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Hit as he throws. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. It's complete on the right side. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. Looking to throw on 1st down. And to get rid of it quickly.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Soft spot in the middle. Touchdown, Florida! Once he got some room, it was over.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Man, we've been anticipating this top 15 matchup all week. Let's show you how things are playing out. Clemson is ahead early in Death Valley, but that's not exactly Trevor Lawrence out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 11 over North Carolina.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw.
Any big changes in this ACC clash, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. Back to pass, it's Francis. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Caught over the middle. It's Harris. The defense calls the timeout. Their 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. Kentucky will be forced to punt. He'll try to really get into this one. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Firing deep. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. It's incomplete. I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. The Gators line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
And that is such a veteran play by that defender. In cover 0, he knows the quarterback's going to have to get rid of the football quickly, so he's getting ready to jump anything that's going to be underneath. He does just that. Great job with the speed. Nice job reeling it in for the INT.
And it's 1st down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. Oh, the attempt is no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
To the air, it's Francis. He's going to throw deep right side. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lexington, but let's just go with notable. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Old Commonwealth Stadium and Kroger Field.
The Gators will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll bring it back. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustment. Turning it on! That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run with the ball. To the air on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Wilcox. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Scanning the field, it's Francis. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. They kick it away on 4th down. Wants to bring it back. The ball pops out on the return. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. The RPO, it's complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. Creates a little room. Oh, and out of space. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Kentucky.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the 2nd level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
The extra point here would tie the game. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the 3rd quarter. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with the long run for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. The give to the back. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Jackson gonna throw it. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. It's Brown. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Now the play fake. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense got it. Hits the accelerator to the right.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense. Getting the sack, getting the fumble.
And advantageous field position, starting the drive with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
I love the discipline of this defense. Not just playing run, right? They know it could be a pass in this situation. Pinning their ears back, getting to the quarterback, taking away all that small stuff. All the stuff, the easy access, the free release. Nice job and nice discipline by this defense.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the 4th quarter gets underway. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Got it behind the line. It's Wilcox. He's guided out of bounds at the 12-yard line. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Dead center perfect. They have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Big-time kick right there, man. 4th quarter, clutch time. You needed to come through to take the lead, and now the pressure goes to the defense. You got to keep this lead. Got to get a stop or 2 more, and you can get the dub in this football game.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They coughed it up on that last drive, but the defense really bailed them out, holding him to a field goal, Jesse.
Yeah, and I think the offense kind of got away from their identity a little bit on that last drive, David. They got to kind of get back to doing what they do.
Yeah, and hold on to the football. I mean, defense just did their job. Stopped them, held them to a field goal, limited the damage. Now it's time for the offense to get the momentum going again.
On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the defense, got him at the 27.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The Gators trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Jackson will throw. Finds his man. It's Brown. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. Off play action. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense got it. They're on the run. Touchdown, Kentucky! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
You always hear coaches harping on their quarterbacks to keep 2 hands on the ball. That time, he got hit, the ball came free, bounced right into the defender's hands, and he makes them pay, taking it back all the way for a score.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
The Big 12 has become must-see TV, and fellas, today's clash is no different. Texas Tech is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Lubbock for a long time.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The Gators want to pick up the tempo.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Jackson gonna throw it. Quickly to the tight end. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Second down, he'll throw it. Snagged in the middle, it's Brown. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Just keep slinging it. With the catch, it's Wilson. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24, first down. Wants to throw on first down. Snags it. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Looking to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's grabbed for the late touchdown. And how about this? It's not over yet.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. They got the touchdown they needed. Now trailing by a field goal, they'll line up for the onside kick.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but better job by the hands team falling on the football.
Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Francis. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes on.
Yeah, David, it's all about building